Hey, it's your boy, the Crypto Goon, and shout out to all my crypto goons for pulling up once again. The cycle is broken. Now, I know that a lot of people have been looking for and have been waiting for this same crypto cycle that we saw in previous bull runs to happen all over again. And unfortunately, that is not the case. Here's the reason why. This market is no longer just a flowing market like it was before. This thing is now run by market makers. A lot of people don't really don't understand that market makers now control this market. Now, what is a market maker? Exactly what it sounds like. Somebody with essentially a remote up, down, left, right, that can move the market themselves. It used to be a piece of news comes out and the market goes crazy. You know, whatever XRP beat the SEC, XRP went crazy. So and so buys or so and so co-signs a particular coin on Twitter, market goes crazy. That is no longer the case because of institutional adoption. Okay. But before we get to the rest of that, Bitcoin just dropped below $100,000. It was at about 98,000 or so. It's now at 99,102, as you all can see on the screen. So we're starting to have a breakdown. I had this trend line here for a while because I was waiting for a break, and this could possibly send Bitcoin down. Now, just looking at coin market cap, we are not in altcoin season, and I don't think that altcoin season going forward will be the same as previous altcoin seasons because of what I spoke about previously or just a second ago. Market makers, okay, they're going to send, or they have the power to send whatever coin they want when they want. It's no longer about some news, right? So like, for example, if we look at XRP, right? XRP just had an ETF go live, what I would say a couple of days ago or so. And what has happened? It came down. Okay. We can let's go to everybody's favorite, Zebek Network. They just had news, right? They got picked up on an exchange. I can't think of the name of it, but there's an exchange that they just got picked up on. And what happened? It went down. Okay. And these are things that people don't understand. Everybody's looking for certain cryptos to go crazy in this, what they think is a cycle. The cycle is broken because it's no longer just a flowing market. Someone or a set of people now have control over this market. That's what happens when you involve Congress, government, larger institutions, is they control these things now, right? So if you look at the past week, these are over the last 7 days, these are the cryptocurrencies that have actually had some movement. Okay. Now, the majority of people are betting on XRP, XLM, Zebek Network, Solana, CRO. You know, a lot of these older cryptocurrencies are the ones that deal in payments. That's all people know. Payments, cross-border payments. When in reality, there's more to it, or there are others, right? And I even mentioned in my last video when I talked about internet computer, artificial intelligence, right? So you see FET here up 30%. And you know, there are a few here also that deal in real world assets and some other sectors. In my opinion, a lot of the payment sector, that's over. That run already happened. Now it's time for something that's more useful because they all handle payments. All of them, pretty much. There are over 100,000 cryptocurrencies that handle payments, right? And the majority of them will go to zero. The majority of these that we're looking at will go to zero. You know, most people really don't understand that. And that's one of the reasons why I trade crypto futures and not just own these coins, because I can still pull liquidity out of the market. Most people's crypto portfolios are in the shitter right now. Everybody's most likely, especially, you know, my heavy Bitcoin holders. And then some of these, like I talked about, your XRP, your XLM, you know, your Zebek Network. They're in the shitter. A lot of people don't want to hear that. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. That's one of the reasons why I developed the skill set of actual trading and not just buying these things like stocks, because they're not stocks. Okay, these things have become heavily manipulated. One day you'll have one like how you see here soon that goes crazy, and then they'll jump into another one and then into another one. A market maker is controlling all of these things for the most part. Okay, so moving forward, it's unfortunate that the liquidity within this market is drying up. So as you can see right now, we are at 3.31 trillion as far as the market cap. We have been going down. If you looked at my community section, I actually was taking longs on Chainlink because I was riding a candle up and down. Let me go to my channel really quick. And I can actually show you all, just in case you missed it. So, these are trades that I was taking. I was just riding a candle. Like it would go up, I would take profit, get out. Go up, take profit, get out. But seeing the fall that we have right now, and these are shorts. These are the longs that I took on Chainlink. Now, being as though the market is starting to fall apart, how it is right now, I'll be looking for shorts for the rest of the day, tomorrow and over the weekend. So I'll be looking for something to slightly pull back. Then I'm going to get in, crypto futures and start shorting the market, because shorting is a lot easier than taking longs. Longs to me are just so risky. And, again, it's unfortunate for the average person that doesn't have that skill set. I know a lot of people want me to come out with a Patreon or what's the other one? I got it right here. Discord. I have a Discord. I haven't built out the Patreon yet, and I have a course coming. These are things people ask for. I didn't just up and decide that I was going to do this. People asked for this. So I'm going to try to get it out as soon as possible just to kind of help people out, because people really don't understand what's really going on here. This market is being manipulated. It will be this way moving forward. So this is one of the reasons why I tell people you need to divorce these coins. Divorce from it. Do not get emotionally attached and invested in any of these coins. I understand you want to be an investor. That's totally fine. But understand that the fundamentals and the technicals here have completely changed. Okay, because now you have market makers involved. You see this in the Forex market. How many people do you know actually invest in the Forex market? Not many. Why? Because it's ran by market makers and it's highly manipulated, and you will lose your money as an investor. Okay, that's why you see people day trade it. They get in, they get out. Most people do not invest in the foreign exchange market because it is highly manipulated. Neither of these markets are the stock market. Cryptocurrency is the new Forex market. This is where the liquidity is, okay? Just to let you know, for people who don't understand. But I don't want to be long-winded. I don't want to give you all negative news. And again, trust me on this. This is not financial advice. But the best way for you to take advantage of these situations is to learn a skill set outside of just holding. Just being an investor in cryptocurrency is not the best thing unless you're buying Bitcoin. Okay. Outside of that, the rest of these things are very speculative. Even XRP. Although I love XRP, it is obvious that something else is going on here. Okay. Again, get a lot of your news from the horse's mouth. I see these people on Instagram and they're like, hey, in 14 days and 16 hours, Donald Trump is going to make this crypto go up, and they end up going down. Look, just you got to get away from the hype, man. You have to mature out of a lot of that stuff. You see it here on YouTube. You see it on Instagram. You have to mature out of that stuff and actually pay attention to what's going on. That is how you will consistently be able to make money in this thing. Okay, so I just want to just bring you all that message. Hope it's something that, helps you out. So before we get to the rest of the video, I'm here to talk about Grapecoin, also known as GRP. There are 5 reasons why I believe Grape could be a top 20 coin within the next year. Number 1, Grape is the most powerful chain ever created. That's right. I said ever created, because every single user node adds 1,000 transactions per second. So it's infinitely sustainable with 100 million, 200 million, even a half a billion TPS within possibility. Why is that a big deal? It's a big deal because even in Q4 of this year, Grape could set itself apart by being the most advanced AI chain on the market, with the ability to create near instant apps, simple games, and smart contracts on chain with a few sentences using natural language prompts. By combining one of the most powerful chains ever built with the best AI features of any min yet, the result is the future ability to host the most complex games on Web3. There are big announcements and releases planned. One of them is the ability to use the AI features I mentioned above before listing. This release will allow apps to be created in seconds on Grape Chain with only a few prompts. That's big because, as far as we have seen, no chain has launched features to this extent, so it could lead to thousands of apps being created on Grape Chain in a very short period of time. The biggest reason to buy now is that they have a partnership announcement with an AI company and even a partnership with a country coming. In my opinion, it is unprecedented. Fourth, Grape has half the circulating supply of Bitcoin, so its supply is tiny. That's why it's traded at almost $1,000 a coin already. And five, it's about to be relaunched. Why is a relaunch massive? Well, if you've seen any coin relaunch like Matic to Polygon, it surged 7,000%. This is because it's taking something proven, fixing the issues, and relaunching into something better. Like I said, GRP was trading at almost $1,000 a coin without any functionality and without any of the announcements. Right now, you only have a very short window to get GRP before the launch. It's currently only $1 per coin after bonuses, or essentially $3 with a 66% bonus, making it on average $1 per coin. This is currently still the lowest price you can get, and it's about to go up to $15 per coin for the next and last increase right before launch. So if you get it today, you can get 15x more. So just to recap, one of the most powerful chains ever invented, big releases and announcements imminent, half the circulating supply of Bitcoin, big relaunch about to happen with huge upside potential. You can get it for $1 for the next few days before the price increases to $15. It's got the highest positivity score of any coin I've seen on CoinMarketCap. It's currently at 96% positive, and this is why I believe GRP will be a market leader next year. Now back to the video.